Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Assalamu alaikum everybody, welcome back to the reviews from my indoor place. Here we have today the Zhiyun Z1 Evolution 3-axis professional, it says professional 3-axis handheld gimbal for GoPro cameras. And of course, if there are other cameras of the similar dimension like GoPro, they should fit in here. So this is a good thing that I have just reviewed the SJ4000 Plus camera, and we can see if that camera fits in here or not. Otherwise, GoPro is always here, GoPro 4 is always here, so we can test this gimbal with the GoPro 4 camera as well. Alright, let me bring the camera closer and we see what's inside the box, then we will power it on and see how it performs. Alright, here we are with the Z1 Evolution gimbal outside the box. So let me show you the components of the box, what comes inside the box. You get a Z1 Evolution 3-axis brushless gimbal, okay? You get a battery charger, you get an extension to the battery, you get two of these batteries, okay? This is 3.7 volt 2000 milliamp 7.4 WH battery. Then you have a USB cable that you can connect to the charger and charge it. Basically, they should give you a wall outlet, but they didn't, so charging by computer or a PC or any other USB devices is gonna take very long. So I highly recommend you use a wall outlet to connect your USB cable to your charger and charge it. Then we have two cables, okay? One of this cable you will use to charge your GoPro camera while it's inside the gimbal using the gimbal batteries. The other cable is not only it's going to charge your GoPro camera while it's inside the gimbal using the gimbal battery power, but also it takes the live audio video feed from your GoPro camera, and using a simple AV jack you can plug it here and connect the other end to your LCD screen and get the live video feed to your LCD screen from your GoPro camera. I believe they should provide us a kind of mount to mount the LCDs on this gimbal, or it should have been simply an add-on product. They could provide us a mount for our smartphones so we can just use the Wi-Fi feature of the cameras and get the live feed on the smartphones. Now, before we talk about the feature of Z1 Evolution gimbal and turn the gimbal on and see it's in action, I think it's better to see what cameras we can fit in this gimbal. Z1 Evolution gimbal is designed to fit the GoPro cameras, okay? So GoPro 3, GoPro 2, GoPro 4 should fit just right. In addition, you can also fit the SJ4000, and I believe you can also fit Xiaomi E Action Sport HD camera. Now, previously, if you have watched my reviews of GoPro versus Xiaomi E and GoPro versus SJ Cam, you will know that SJ Cam is exactly the same dimension except the thickness, while Xiaomi E is exactly the same dimension except the height. The height is a little bit very little, unnoticeable higher than the GoPro, and it doesn't make and it makes it difficult for Xiaomi to fit in different gimbals. But this gimbal has been prepared already, so you don't have to in fact file down anywhere. Your Xiaomi camera fits perfectly inside. GoPro fits perfectly inside, and of course SJ Cam 4000 fits perfectly inside. So let's fix the GoPro inside first, okay? And we will turn the gimbal on and talk about its feature. Before we proceed, honestly speaking, I would like to say I like the way they provided us with the quality screws here, okay? And quality CNC parts. Honestly speaking, with the FYG4 gimbal, I have had trouble with this part which actually holds the camera inside, and the screws that were slipping already and making it difficult for us to fix the camera in the gimbal, and I had to use some zip ties to fit the camera in the gimbal. So I'm very happy that the Z1 Evolution gimbal has some quality CNC parts here and quality components. Let's get the gimbal ready. First, take off this cover for the battery and add the extension provided. Okay. Insert the batteries. Remember, this side will go in first. And add the battery cover. Alright, make sure your GoPro is firmly fit inside. Alright, the gimbal is ready to be turned on for the very first time, but before that, let's take a look at the controls. We have on-off switch here. Once you turn it on, the gimbal will initialize. For that, I would highly recommend you leave the gimbal stationary, okay? Don't move it. Then you have a thumb joystick, little mini joystick here. This will control all the features of the gimbal, including changing the modes of the gimbal and of course controlling the pitch of the camera. So first time turning on the gimbal, I would suggest you leave it stationary on the table just like this. Turn it on by pressing this button. The light blinks and then it starts blinking constantly this way. That means your gimbal has been initialized. Now hold the gimbal in your hands. Now press and hold the joystick for a few seconds. Maybe just 2 seconds is enough. And your gimbal activates. Okay. So you can see, no matter what you do, your gimbal activates and it works perfectly. In case if you find kind of drifting or the angles are not right on your gimbal, you can always reinitialize the gimbal by putting it down on the table, keeping it stationary, and turning it off and then turning it on again. Okay, now let's see what this joystick can do. So using the joystick, you can tilt the camera down or tilt the camera up. It's very slow. The speed is really slow for the tilting up and down, okay, which actually brings a very good shooting effect in your video. Now you can see the gimbal is in heading follow mode, so it follows the heading. When I move my hand, the camera turns. If you want to lock the heading, you have to press your joystick just one time. Now you can see if I move my hand, the heading is locked just there. Your camera will not follow my turning. Press it once again, this joystick, and your camera is back to heading follow mode. Now if you find that the pitch control is too slow, you can actually control the pitch of your camera or your gimbal by putting it in pitch following mode. For that you have to double click the joystick. Now you can see when I move the gimbal, the pitch follows. So basically now it's very fast for you to move the pitch or to tilt the camera up and down. And press it once again and it will be in pitch lock and heading follow mode. You can deactivate the gimbal by pressing and holding the joystick. But the gimbal is still on. You can plug one end of the cable right here and the other end of the cable to your GoPro USB port. And you can see your GoPro is charging. Turn the gimbal on and your GoPro is still charging while your gimbal works. So you can shoot the videos and charge your camera at the same time. So this was all about the Z1 Evolution gimbal. Honestly speaking, the gimbal comes with very good quality parts. The performance is amazing and the operation is just simple as 1, 2, 3. Now it's time we see how the video footage looks like using a camera on Z1 Evolution gimbal. Assalamu alaikum again. Okay, in this video basically I'm testing two cameras. One camera is the Forearm X1, which is shooting from my head's perspective, so you can see how the gimbal is behaving. Okay, and the other is SJ-Cam 4000 shooting in 2K from the Z1 Evolution gimbal. And we are going to ride the wheel. Okay, here we go. Let me give you the tour of my area so you can actually see from Forearm X1 that how much I'm moving around while the gimbal is stabilizing everything. So basically this is a simple tour of our area. Oh my goodness, I don't know what kind of bird is that, very noisy. And basically this living area is getting more and more beautiful. Back there I found one little place to even fly proximity FPV. Let's go check it out. Ooh, now we have some exercise equipment here. But look, some fitness equipment arriving, and looks like it's gonna turn into a fitness center. Ooh, awesome. This is our underground parking. How much battery do I have? Well, I still have some battery. So you can see, no matter how much I move my hand, the gimbal is actually stabilizing a lot. Okay, so here, this is the area. Alright, at my left side here, this is the area where I was actually saying that it's really nice to fly some proximity FPV. I just need to find some little time and like a kind of right window when there are no people around here. Let me see if I can find a way to turn around and go inside. Oh, our living area becomes really nice and beautiful. This gimbal is awesome. This gimbal is super awesome. It's really stable. Still got two batteries, two LEDs on the battery. Uh-oh, we are stuck. Let's turn around. It's really tricky to turn around. .2K footage on SJ-Cam should turn out real nice and good. But I have to mix it with the Forearm X1 1080p 30 frames per second. .48 ray. Lots of nice cars to GTA here. Oh. Now this is a nice place to do some proximity, a little FPV racing. Whoa. Awesome. Very nice little area to do proximity FPV here. And this is the place where pilots should sit. Maybe I won't get much reception. Maybe I won't get much reception here, but it will be worth flying actually here. Gotta find time, just like this time, nobody is around here. We can do a lot of nice proximity FPV here. fun to ride this wheel. Whoa, slow down. Yikes. Okay, let's see if I will fall or not. Oh, no, I didn't fall. This gimbal is sweet. This gimbal is super nice. Maybe I should open a kind of a RC shop in this area, or maybe a toy store first. So gimbal footage is really nice. Ooh, BMW Z4 Coupe. They're going pretty fast. Owie. Bad parking. Bad parking. Don't park in front of my garage or I'll lock your, boot your car. So that's the end of the Champs-Élysées living area. Little tour on the wheel. Kitty says, give me the camera, give me the camera, give me the camera. Meow. Kitty says, give me the camera, give me the camera. Kitty actually went out and fought with another kitty. And she's a fighter, she still fights, she wants to fight every day. Dun 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 dun. And check it out, our new sailboat. This thing is big, beautiful. From Voluntex RC, the compass. Hi kitty, stop biting me. Can't wait to actually sail this boat.
Also more. There's two.
Now I have to run and see how well we can stabilize the footage. Ready? One, two, and run again. Okay, enough running. Okay, look at my messy room. We have a lot to test. Feilun boat. This is still charging. And we have many more things increasing on the wall. We have a new Voluntex RC FPV Ranger Mini to review. And oh my goodness, a lot more products. So there's a lot more coming from our channel. Stay tuned. And this is enough testing for the Z1 Evolution 3-axis professional gimbal. Very stable.